Hey guys, thanks for finding Bad Hombre Garage. If this is the first time that you visited this channel, you're going to want to go down there somewhere, and there's a little icon you click to subscribe. Do that because you don't want to miss future episodes as I go along building on this 29 Ford Model A. If you're a faithful follower, thanks. I appreciate the community that we're part of. You're going to like this episode today as I make some changes that are pretty drastic and make it look like I'm actually making progress on this old car. Alright, thanks. Hey guys, back with you, back out in the garage again. Pretty pumped to get a little more time working on the old Model A. I don't know if you can see in the background here, but I still got a big pile of paint. It's also the weekend of painting inside the house, so my time is limited. I want to see what I can get done. Let's jump right into it. I'm tired of looking at these bare floors in here and the metal. I've just about got everything done, so I'm ready to put some paint on. One of the things I realized I goofed is I don't know if you could tell right back here on the back of where this original floor piece is, it's there's a hole. Same on the other side. So I need to come in there and I need to tackle that. Goodness, get a muffler. I need to tackle that hole by building a little sheet metal plug for it and patching it up. Once I do that, though, I'll be ready to put some paint on. So, man, back to the old. Make a cardboard template, transfer it to sheet metal, cut out the sheet metal, tack in the sheet metal. But I'm almost done. Let's get busy. Alright man, so I've been busy. Been tackling this car, getting it ready to paint on the inside. Don't get too excited. So I put some caps down here, tacked them all in. Got a little bit of cleaning up there. Well, no, it's good. Same thing on the other side. And then I went through and I wiped down the whole thing, vacuumed it, blew it out, wiped it all down with some brake clean to get any dust or grease or anything picked up. On the front here, I cleaned up the firewall, the old original portion the best I could, and then the down below. I've got some rust converter I'm going to spray on this part and then on the inside. And then the rest I'm good just prime it because there's no rust on that stuff. But yeah. The time's coming when I got to get my paintbrush out and go inside and start painting bedrooms. So I'm gonna go to town here. I'm tired of staring at this floor. Tired of messing with the sheet metal. I'm gonna put some primer down. I'll see you once it's sprayed. Man, you know why on TV shows those guys always just do the rough-in stuff and then send it off for paint? Because they can. Tell you what, if I could have some TV network pay me to build cars, I wouldn't paint either. What a pain. Anyway, and I'm just talking like that after rattle can primer in this thing. Here we are. That's what it looks like. Primer on the firewall, that's going to be black. Primer on the floors, most of them anyway. The important piece here, the reason I'm doing this now, because the important piece is I'm going to come in and I'm going to seam seal all along my welds. You can kind of see, maybe you can see where there's still some pinholes and whatnot. So that's all going to get seam sealed up. And then I'm going to come back and attack it again with some black paint. And it'll be kind of a semi-gloss black, I believe is the color. So there we have it. As much as I hate rattle can paint and stuff, that's where we are. Now, I got a little girl that wants her bedroom painted. So I'm folding it up for today and I'm going to go break out the paintbrush. Alright, I'll be back later, maybe with some black paint inside the car. See ya. Good morning. It smells like old garbage and paint in my garage today. Paint, not only because I sprayed the primer all over the floor of that, but I got house paint project going. And old garbage, because where I live, if I leave my garbage can outside, it's called a bear bait. So every night I bring it in here, and every morning I wheel it out when I'm going to work in the garage, so that I don't have to sit out here in the stench of it. Try to get projects done. Today, we seam seal the floor. Okay, hello friends. Some of the neighborhood visitors. Okay. This might surprise some of you, but I don't make a living from applying seam sealer on old cars. So today we're going to wing it. Here's my setup. You can kind of see some daylight through some of these holes, but it's been primed. I'm going to come in here. Oh, that one's a little buck. Yeah, it's a good little buck. A bunch of does. There they all are. Yep, there they go. There you go. Poop in my yard, eat my wife's flowers. Okay, seam sealing. Man, that is distracting. Okay, I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to smear it all along where my welds are, because some of the spots have little pinholes and whatnot, and I'm going to do the same up around the firewall. Okay, here we go. Deer or no deer, we're going to get it done. Okay, again, I don't claim to be the expert on this, but I'll tell you one thing I've learned with seam sealer: if you have it anywhere, you have it everywhere. So I'm going to try to keep it under control. Put a little bead along the seam, come along with my finger, wipe it, got a little water, I can keep it clean. Ooh, I need some rags. But I'm going to start along the top of the firewall and just work my way back. And it's a win if I get done and I don't have it in my hair. See how we do. Alright, well, on this episode of smearing seam seal all over the inside of your hot rod, you can find out why I can't wait to put black paint on this floor. There you go, check it out. All the seams sealed. I had a few questions about this stuff before I did this, so I'll try to answer some of them now. First question was the order of doing it. And if you actually read the directions on this, and I got some tips from one of the viewers, that you prime it first, then you seam seal, then you paint. So that's why I did it in this order. It actually says it right on the tube. Another thing is what kind of seam sealer to use. I've read there's all kinds of stuff out there on forums. Guys use like liquid nails and all this stuff. I went ahead and bought like regular seam sealer because I didn't want to screw it up. This is the stuff I'm using. I think I got it off Amazon. And for all of this, okay, all these seams all the way up around back of the car, including a good amount around where I did my quarter panels, I'm up to about right here. So I have about that much left in the tube, which answers the other question of how much I need to do the car. So that's it. That's where I'm quitting on that project. There's ways to make it look neater, I'm sure, but that's effective. The big thing is getting that junk down in all these little pores on all the welds so that I don't get moisture up through there, up through the floor. I know in my Nova I didn't seam seal it when I did some patches and stuff on the Firewall, and it's like you can feel the engine breathing on your toes as you go down the road in that thing. So I didn't want that. There we go. So that's it. This is done. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back. This stuff says in 30 minutes you can paint it. But I'll come back when I got time later on today, and I'll hit it with some black paint now and try to cover up all this in the interior. So, almost there. Alrighty, now that my floors are primed and sealed, I'm ready to put a little bit of black paint on. Yeah, and that'll take me a little bit. I want to get it done before it's supposed to rain this afternoon. I want to leave the garage open while I do this, so I better get it done now. Anyway, you guys have seen me paint, so I won't time lapse this, but hopefully when we come back, that'll be black on the inside and look a lot better. Anyway, I ordered some special paint to do this. I mean, if you guys want, I can take a second and show you the process in which I mix it. Don't knock it. Alright, well, about 3 cans of black spray paint later. Here's what she looks like. It's black. Semi-gloss black. And man, you want to see why I don't plan on painting the outside of this car? Look at that. Look at that run. Goodness. I don't know how I managed that one, but it's a good one. I think I managed to paint the whole Firewall without putting a run on that though, so that's good. I'm going to leave that one good for now. So, interior of the car is painted. At least the floors are. Now I got a lot, man, I got a lot to do still, but I got to paint my seat brackets, all the stuff that's going to get bolted into the interior, but I feel like I'm getting pretty close to swinging that body back onto the frame. I don't know. Let's find out how soon that'll be in another episode. So, do me a favor. Like it, share, subscribe, ring the bell, give me some feedback. Hey, if anybody has any comments on how to do that seam seal and stuff better, leave me a comment down below. A little late for me, but it might help somebody else out. So, check it out. Did I say subscribe yet? Yeah, so, little known fact, you can go on, I go on and look in my little channel and see, and like over half of you guys that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So hey, hit it. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out. Appreciate it. All right. That's it. See you next time.